Big up, guys. Big up, guys. Welcome to the stream. Yes, I'm actually live at last. Gone live. Apologies, I've been delaying this a little bit. Other things happening, and I was supposed to be on earlier than this. Earlier in the day, of course. Other things happened, and so I've ended up getting on here at least by 5 odd. When I was supposed to be on about, was it 3:30? But apologies, guys, once again. But I'm here to put a reaction to Everton 2, Bees 4. Yes, Everton 2, Bees 4. Amazing. What a fantastic result. We totally annihilated Everton. Fantastic performance. I was a little bit disappointed with conceding 2. I thought if we'd won 4-0, would have looked even better. But I still think there was times when we looked still a bit iffy at the back at times. And I think that was when they got those 2 goals easily. I mean, all our domination, we still looked a little bit out of it at the back. We looked weak at the back at times, and the tackling is still a bit weak. It's not strong enough, and we got to find. That's what I think we do need, a tiger in midfield. I really do think we need that. We haven't quite got that. Tigerish midfielder that really puts his foot in and really breaks it up. We have got sort of, you could say they're defensive midfielders, the likes of obviously Yarmuluk and so forth. He's kind of a defensive midfielder. Is there now maybe, I don't know. I think he's more of a attacking midfielder, I feel, but I don't know really. I mean, we had Damsgaard playing, which I was pleased about, and he had an incredible game as well. Awesome. Very close to being man of the match. I mean, if Thiago, Thiago, la 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 la, Thiago, Thiago. La 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 la. If he hadn't got Hattrick, well, I think Damsgaard would have been man of the match. Very, very close. I thought he was amazing, Damsgaard. Absolutely incredible in this game. Brilliant. What a performance. Mind you, I might give an equal. Man of the match. I might just do that, guys. It may just happen when I do the player ratings. There may actually be an equal player of the match. Anyway, I've got a couple of comments here. Warren there, destruction and mayhem on Merseyside. Exactly. That's right. Cheers coming in, bro. Hope you're well, Warren. Hope everything's good, buddy. Thanks for coming in the live chat. Is Keith Andrews putting the Bees back on track? Well, hopefully, Warren. There's still a ways to go. Still not totally sure. A long way to go. We got Sunderland next at home, which actually could be quite tough. The way Sunderland are going. They held Spurs to a 1-1. Oh, mind you, Spurs are shit at home, let's be honest. But they got a 1-1 there. So I don't know. This could be a tough one against Sunderland. It's going to be it's not going to be easy. I was surprised how easy this was, to be honest, at Everton. I thought they would give us more of a game than this, and yes, they still scored 2, and I was disappointed with that. that we conceded to. I thought we were better than that, really. Yeah, get Norgard back. Yeah, we probably should. We probably should get him back. He's not doing a lot at Arsenal, is he? Yeah, as you say, he is kind of a defensive midfielder. I thought he done well for us, to be honest. Hardly let us down. Whether we could get him back, I don't know. Possible. I can't see him. Why does he want to stay at Arsenal? He's hardly playing a game. Yeah, he might win something, possibly, but what's the point otherwise? He's hardly going to play, is he? Anyway, so let's get into this. I'm going to share this article here and get into it. Everton 2, Bees 4. Amazing. We walloped Everton. Absolutely smashed them. I really didn't think this was going to happen. I mean, I think I even had maybe a 1-1 or 1-0 or even a 2-1 maybe at Bees, but I really couldn't see a 4-2. But I'm pleasantly surprised. I mean, as I say, we'd have been better without conceding the 2 goals. But, hey, we scored 4 and deservedly so. I think we were, actually probably the better team most of the game. We were better than Everton. So, yeah, I thought we were, well deserving of that, the 4-2. So let's get into this, and so the tale of the game is Thiago. I mean, he had a great game. Strange what he done with Beto, hugging Beto. Why? I don't know. That was weird. When he scored, I think did he score? Was it the 3rd goal or whatever? The Hattrick maybe. I don't know. He amazingly hugged Beto, who doesn't even play for us, unless he's just trying to pass on his magic and for Beto, because obviously Beto scored, so it obviously worked in hugging him. Here you go. This is my goal scoring magic. Little bit of dust, stardust. You can have this. Hug you, my special aura. Here we go. You've got it. You can score. It was strange. It's absolutely strange. It made me laugh. Why? How the hell he hugged him? I don't know. But the guy scored a hat-trick, so you can't argue with that. You just can't. And that was brilliant. It was about time he got some more goals. He was stuck on 11, well, 12 really, including the Carling Cup goal. So 12. But so he's moved on now to 14, 15 altogether. So 14 really in the Premier. Of course, still behind Haaland. I think he's still got 19, Haaland, but not that far behind him now. So you got Thiago 11. Collins made it 2-0 in the second half there. Only 1-0 at half time, surprisingly. We could have had loads more in that first half, I thought. Yeah, Collins made it 2-0 in the 50th. And Thiago again, 51st, with his second. And obviously, Everton did mount a bit of a slight comeback. Tried to get back in the game. Beto, as I said, scored 66. But Thiago made it 4-1 in the 88th with his hat-trick. Brilliant stuff from the man. Superb. and Barry made it 4-2 in the 91st, but that was immaterial. We had won the game. We had won it fairly comfortably, really, when you think about it. Warren again. He won't win anything at Arteta FC. Not a chance, mate. No, probably not. So he should come back here, shouldn't he? Well, he won't win nothing here either. But there we go. But I mean, he could come back here. Right, and let's carry on. Everton 2, Brentford 4. Thiago scores hat-trick as Bees mark first visit to Hill Dickinson Stadium with impressive victory. Thiago converted Vitaly Janelt's cross to give what a fantastic ball by Janelt. Actually, probably one of his best games he's played. I think since he's been back, he's probably his best game. Vitaly Janelt, incredible cross, and he finished it superbly. A great finish, side foot, controlled volley into the bottom corner. Bottom left-hand corner. Yeah. To give the Bees an early lead on the banks of the Mersey. Nathan Collins headed home, a great corner. I think that was Janelt again. Yes, it was Janelt with the corner. So you could say he was on that list. He was close to man of the match as well. Not far away from it. Nathan Collins headed home and Thiago netted another as Keith Andrews' side took control with 2 quick-fire goals after the break. Substitute Beto pulled one back for the Toffees before Thiago capped a dominant display with a composed finish beyond John Pickford. Tierno Barry reduced the deficit in stoppage time. Andrews made 3 changes to the side that lined up against Spurs on New Year's Day. Aaron Hickey, Matthias Jensen and Mikael Damsgaard came into the team at Hill Dickinson Stadium, and that showed a more attacking style and formation, and more emphasis on getting forward and bombing forward, attacking, which I like to see. I think that's great. That's what, I feel they should have done that more to Tottenham. They should have done. At home, really, they should have done that. I mean, this was away. This is quite brave when you think about it. This was very brave from Andrews to go more attacking. Yeah, it's only Everton, you'd say, but they're actually pretty decent at home, and they've been doing fairly well under Moyes. I know they're probably struggling a little bit lately, but I thought this is quite brave to do this. I thought this is a good move from Andrews to do all this. Again, for some reason, he's brought Hickey back as left back and not Henry. And I wondered why, because Henry was been amazing. And he's fit. He's still going well, Rico Henry. Yeah, he put Hickey back there into left back. And I don't understand that. I don't get that. But, yeah, it was good. It was brilliant. And, fantastic. Totally deserved it, I thought. I thought we were amazing. As I say, still got cut some sort of sloppiness out of our game. We were, I think, 3-0 up. And we took the foot off the gas. We really did. You can't afford to do that still. Any team will get to you, will make you pay if you do that. If you take your foot off the gas, you think you won the game, and you haven't. And any team can come back if you do that. So that's what I didn't like. Sometimes I don't feel we're totally ruthless enough. That is the problem. But I think overall, I thought we were amazing, and I think we really smashed Everton here. I was surprised that we did go that attacking, but I think maybe Andrews is finally learning. You've got to attack. You've got to do things, and because I think he can be slightly negative, a negative coach, a defensive coach. But he looks to me like maybe he's trying to go more attacking, and that help, and that's great. That's amazing. I think that's superb if he wants to do that. And let's keep doing that. I mean, we are at home now to Sunderland. Yes, people might say don't go too attacking because Sunderland could pick us off, but because I think they're a great team, Sunderland. I really rate them. They're certainly not going to go down, are they? No way. But, I think let's go for them. Let's go for them. We're at home. Let's make that home advantage count. I think we should have got something against them away when we played them at Sunderland. We could have done, let's be honest. We did have quite a few chances, I think. And, we had that penalty. We should have at least made it 2-2. Unfortunately, we let Sharda have the penalty when it should have been Thiago. I don't know, that was a strange decision. And Sharda copped it right up. I think we should have at least had a point there against Sunderland. So that would have been great. I think it would have been a well-deserved point. And unfortunately, we ended up losing because it was a good header, a good cross, but not a bad header. But I wouldn't say it was amazing, and it went underneath Kelleher. It was poor from him. It was absolutely poor. Went through his arms or whatever. Not one of his best moments in goal. So, yeah, they've got the win. So I think we should try and come back, do this attacking platform again, play. We're confident now. Another good win. We're up to 7th. Yes, 7th in the Premier. I want us to keep this going. We've got to. Don't let's go backwards now. Andrew should keep this going and keep us attacking. And don't hold back now. And, let's keep going for these teams. We can do this. It shows what we can do. And, if he does, we're going to go, I'm not saying we're going to drop right back down. But we could be up to where, we haven't been before in the Premier. And in with a chance of Europe as well. Because at the time being, in 7th, we got a European place. I mean, that's conference, I think. So, what I don't want to see Andrews take any more steps backwards now. Let's go for it. I think he seems to be getting things right more now, the formations. I think we played the same formation as Everton, I believe. He went toe-to-toe with Everton. And the thing is, we've done the same with Tottenham, when I think we should have probably gone more at them. We ended up going a little bit too defensively there. That was a poor game. Both teams cancelled each other out. But I like the way what we've done against Everton, and I think we should carry that on and do that at home now. And I hope we carry on with that away form now. I hope we do that now in our next away game, which actually will be against Sheffield Wednesday in the FA Cup. And you think we should be beating them? We should annihilate them. You would think. But it is the FA Cup. And look what happened against Plymouth before. So you just cannot underestimate it, and then really, in a way, and they might think, well, look, we're not playing in the league where we're in trouble, where we got points deducted and close to administration and in deep shit. We got this break of the FA Cup now, where we can go out and do something and enjoy it and not worry about all that. And that could be a problem for us if that happens. I don't want us to be, the victims again in a FA Cup game, against lower opposition that are in shit street and down near the bottom of the Championship. Because that's what happened with Plymouth. They were down near the bottom and they beat us. So no, I don't want that to happen again. What is B's highest ever finish in English football's top tier? That's a good question, Warren. It's hard to. I'm trying to think back now because I know we played in the old First Division, but I can't exactly remember now where we finished. I don't think it was top 10, but it may have been mid-table. I'm not totally sure. I might just have to look that one up, and because yes, I remember us playing in the old First Division. Obviously as Premier as it is now. So yeah, I'm gonna have to look that one up, buddy. Yeah, I'll have a quick look. I'm going to obviously get back to this, talking about this game, of course, but let's just see. Trying to see now. The Championship. Second at League One. No, where is it? The First Division. Although it says First Division was second tier. So I'm just looking for that now, guys, because you've got to be doing this now, Warren. You've got to be looking, man, to see, because I really can't remember now. Because I know we was in the old First Division, but where we actually finished there, I can't really remember. The club enjoyed a successful spell in the top flight of English football, reaching a peak of 5th in the First Division. That was 1935-36, though. Their highest ever league finish before 3 relegations left them in the 4th Division by 1962. But why are they not? They must say about, because we was in the old First Division, so maybe obviously we couldn't have finished very high there. Yeah, so I guess that's kind of your answer there, Warren. 5th in the First Division, 1935-36. Let's see. there anything more? Just looking now. Yes, guys, by the way, I'm looking at sort of Wikipedia and things like that. But I'm not doing it, shiftily like somebody else might do. Some fucking fraudulent arsehole, prick, might be looking secretly without his camera on to see. So look, actually, I'll bring it up now. I'll bring it up here, guys. I will share this with you. I won't just do like a certain old arsehole, prickhead, zippy would do. I will show you, what it says. So, yeah, that was our decline and financial difficulties. I always remember that, though. I don't need to look at this to know about that, but that was 1954. I wasn't around, of course. But 1986, yeah, it was mad what we went through. Yeah, I'm trying to see. Doesn't really mention when we was in the old First Division. Apart from that, back then, like 35, 36. Yeah, the Bees. So 90, 91, 92, 6 wins from the 6 final matches saw Brentford recover to win the Third Division Championship. Yeah, remember that. But I'm sure. It was the it was late 80s. I'm sure we was in that. Yeah. I'm sure we was in the old First Division. I remember it. So, unless I'm just imagining it. Well, maybe I am because it's not on it. I'm sure he was in that. But anyway, yeah, it's nothing else unless it says anything here. No. Yeah, I don't think there's anything more. Yeah, league. So right here are the honours. League Second Division Championship Level 2 champions 1934-35, playoff winners 2021, of course. In the championship, of course, there. Third Division South, Third Division and League 1 Level 3. Champions 1932-33, 91-92. Well, there we go. That's what I must have thought. It's League 1, yeah. Although we weren't champions of League 1, I don't think. Well, League 1 is classed as Level 3. Anyway, promoted 2013-14, 4th Division League 2, Level 4. Champions 1962-63, 1998-99, 2008-2009. Promoted 1971-72 and 77-78. United League champions 1907-08. London League champions 1908-09. Southern League Second Division champions 1900-01. London League Second Division champions 1896 to 97. West London Alliance champions 1892 to 93. The Cup Football League trophy, runners up 1984 to 85, 2000, 2001, 2010 to 11. London Senior Cup winners 1897 to 98, 21 to 22. So we have won things. Look, we have won a few cups in a way, minor in a way you could say, but we won them. London Challenge Cup winners 1934, 35, 1964, 65, 1966, 67. Middlesex Junior Cup winners 1893 to 94. West Middlesex Cup winners 1894 to 95. Middlesex Senior Cup winners 1897 to 98. Southern Professional Charity Cup also winners 1908, 09. Ealing Hospital Cup winners 1910 to 11. And London Charity Fund winners 1928. Wartime honours, London Combination winners 1918 to 1919. London War Cup winners 1941 to 42. As I mentioned already, highest league finish 5th in First Division, 1935 to 36. Best FA Cup performance, 6th round quarterfinals. Of course, 1937 to 38, 45 to 46, 48 to 49, and 88 to 89. Best League Cup performance, semi-finals, of course, 2020, 21. Best League Trophy performance, runners up 1984, 84, 85, 2000 to 2001, 2010 to 11. Best Empire Exhibition Trophy performance, first round, 1938. Best Southern Professional Floodlit Cup performance, semi-finals, 1955 to 56 and 56 to 57. Best First Alliance Cup performance, first round, 1988. So, we've had some success, really. And, you can't argue with that. I mean, we've had things, a long time in the past. A lot of people weren't around then to remember that. But yeah, we did have some success. Yes, Kev, be up to you, brother. Hope you're well. We got you next, of course, at the GTEC. I'm so happy to see an Irish manager doing well in England again. Long may it continue for Keith Andrews and Brentford. Just not on Wednesday evening, ha. Yeah. Well, exactly. That's when we're playing you this Wednesday. So, got to do a preview for that probably tomorrow, I guess. I guess I don't know if you're free for that, Kev. If you could come on, it'd be amazing. I'd love to have a Sunderland fan on, really. If you're available to come on, mate, let me know. But obviously I'll still do the preview. Yes, Steve, it was 5th in 1935-36 season, according to Google. Yes. Yes, Warren. Exactly, bro. That long ago, eh? But yeah, it's still a success, no matter how long ago it was. Anyway, getting back to this, we've done all this, didn't we? Went through Rico Henry, Jordan Henderson, and Keane Lewis-Potter were the 3 players to make way, with the trio named among the substitutes. Queven Kelleher was called into action inside the opening 5 minutes. Jack Grealish started forward and rolled the ball back to Dwight McNeil on the edge of the box, and the former Burnley man took his shot first time. The Brentford goalkeeper got down quickly and pushed the ball past his left post. The resulting corner whipped in by McNeil was headed goalwards by James Tarkowski, ex-Bees, of course. And Thiago made a clearance on the goal line. So, you know, he had that great game of getting a hat-trick, but he also cleared one off the goal line, which always helps. So that was incredible, brilliant from him. Thiago's next involvement came at the other end. Tarkowski's poor pass was intercepted by Jan out on the left. And the German picked out Thiago with an inch-perfect cross, which he guided beyond Pickford. Brilliant. Great cross by Jan out. Superb. Midway through the half, Tim Iragbunian pounced on Yeehaw Yarmouk's loose pass and dragged wide from 20 yards. Brentford went straight up the other end. Thiago latched onto Jensen's free kick, flick on and raced towards goal. The forward was slowed by Mokine and then saw his shot blocked by the outstretched legs of Vitaly Mikalenko. Barry's header, connecting with Mikalenko's cross from the left, was comfortably held by Kelleher. Damsgaard then led a charge into Everton's half and slid the ball to Kevin Schade on his left. The forward advanced into the box and his low drive was blocked by Jake O'Brien. The pair combined again on 42 minutes. The pair combined again on 42 minutes. Damsgaard's delivery from the right was glorious. But Schade shot straight at Pickford. Yes, straight at Pickford. When he should have scored. Fantastic ball by Damsgaard. Absolutely incredible. Inch perfect. Amazing. So Pickford made another impressive stop in stoppage time. Jensen's through ball cut open the Toffee's back line. And the England goalkeeper made himself big to narrow the angle and deny Thiago. In the final seconds of the half, Barry stooped low to meet Grealish's driven cross from the left of the box, but his header was instinctively kept out by Kelleher. That was a great save from Kelleher. Introduced at the start of the second half alongside Merlin Roll, Beto sought to make an immediate impact. The forward won the ball from Hickey and advanced towards goal, but Janelt had sensed the danger and made a block. Brentford doubled their lead on 50 minutes. Janelt swung in a corner from the right and Collins darted to the front post to score an emphatic header. The Bees added a third goal straight from the restart. Jensen threaded the ball into Schade, who held off O'Brien on the penalty spot. Thiago then charged in, took the ball from his teammate and lifted over Pickford to put Brentford in the ascendancy. Everton continued to fight. Kelleher was at full stretch to push to Tarkowski's thumping header over the crossbar after James Garner had delivered from the right flank. And the Toffees pulled a goal back on 66 minutes. Stood up by Michael Chiodi. Grealish dropped a shoulder to work some space for a cross, and Beto guided the ball into the far corner with his head. Damsgaard's cross from the right was flicked on by Lewis Potter, and Thiago's shot took a deflection on its way through to Pickford. Thiago completed his hat-trick in the 88th minute. Roll surrendered possession to Collins, and the Brentford captain released Thiago with a long kick over the top. The Brazilian carried the ball 60 yards before dinking over the on-rushing Pickford to score his 14th goal of the Premier League campaign. Only Erling Haaland, Man City, Harry Kane, Bayern Munich and Kylian Mbappe, PSG, have netted more goals in Europe's top 5 leagues this season. Barry headed in Grealish's deep cross in stoppage time, but it was too little too late for the Toffees. Andrews Bees moved up to 7th in the Premier League with their impressive win on Merseyside. Everton 4-2-3-1. Pickford, O'Brien, Tarkowski, Keane, Mikalenko, Garner, Iragbunian, Armstrong, 77, came on for him. Dibbling, Beto came on for him at half-time. McNeil, Roll came on for him at half-time. Grealish and Barry. Subs, Travers, King, Patterson, Asnew, Welch and Campbell. Brentford actually saying here played a 4-3-3. So I didn't quite match Everton. But that was good. 4-3-3, very attacking still. And that's what I like to see it. Brilliant. Kelleher, Coyote, Ayer, Collins, Hickey. Henry came on for him in the 76. Janelt, Jensen, Henderson came on for him in the 64th. Yarmuluk, Damsgaard, Thiago. Kurt Harris came on for him in the 92nd. Shardar, Lewis Potter came on for him in the 64th. Subs, Valdemarson, Vandenberg, Pinnock, Nelson and Donovan. Andrews, we played with courage, personality and conviction. Head coach Keith Andrews was delighted with his side's performance at Hill Dickinson Stadium. I thought we played really well, he said. We played with a lot of courage, personality and conviction. You have to be brave coming to a place like this. It's a tough place to come. We did all the basics really well and then showed so much personality on top of that. It was such a pleasing performance. On Igor Thiago, Andrews added the quality of the goals was high level, elite. The conviction, calmness and confidence. How he produced and the timing of it. His overall performance was excellent. I'm really pleased for him. Thiago on first Premier League hat-trick. Igor Thiago thanked his teammates, club staff and Brentford supporters after scoring his first Premier League hat-trick in the Bees 4-2 win at Everton. It's a very good feeling, said the Brazilian. I'm happy for my performance today and to get the 3 points from a tough game. The Bee striker, holding the match ball signed by his teammates, added, "Everyone supports me. Everyone believes in me. So thank you to my teammates, the staff and the fans as well. It means so much. It means so much to me. It means fans support me. They believe in me. They trust me and they push me. So I'm really happy when they see my name and when they support me." Totally agree. Brilliant, Igor. Keep it going, mate. Keep it going, my friend. You've got to. Let's keep going with this. Let's get us up there now. We can get, amazingly, the dizzy heights of 6th or 5th or something, if we can keep this going. And that's a big if. We don't fall backwards again and go back to, the safeness of, before, of down to mid-table or low or near the bottom of the table or what, lower half. And there's one other article before I do the player ratings. I'm going to talk a bit more about Thiago here with this. So I'll go into this as well. Big up to you, Rich. RD United TV. Of course, as we all know, Amorim has been sacked for you lot. Got the boot. You may be happy with that. I don't know. Probably would be able to get a better manager in now, I would have thought. Big up, Mr. B. Good win, yeah. It was. As I say, you lost, of course, Amorim's been sacked. So, where do you go now? Who do you get in now? United, eh? Not that I really care, but who do you get in? Warren again. Bees also beat Arsenal's famous 1930s team in the FA Cup. Yeah. And you had a better team then, didn't you? Even in 1930 odd, you had a better team than fucking Arteta's now. No, that's not totally true. I think Arteta has got a good team, a good squad. But as he's the manager, they're never going to do anything. So anyway, analysis, Thiago's goals place him among Europe's finest. Igor Thiago's first Premier League hat-trick in the Bees 4-2 win against Everton on Sunday highlighted his place among some of the most prolific forwards in world football, with only Erling Haaland, Harry Kane and Kylian Mbappe outscoring him this season. The Brentford striker is keeping company with Europe's elite. Haaland, Kane, Mbappe, Thiago. Brentford striker Igor Thiago stayed hot on the heels of Europe's most prolific forwards with a finishing masterclass at Everton on Sunday, firing his first ever Premier League hat-trick. Clutching the signed match ball after a breathless 4-2 win at the Hill Dickinson Stadium, the Brazilian was keen to share the spotlight with his teammates, the Bees backroom staff and the travelling support. Noble instincts for sure, but this was the Brazilian's day and he will hog the headlines. Now with 14 goals in 20 Premier League games, only Harry Kane and Erling Haaland, both 19, and Kylian Mbappe, 18, have outscored the Brazilian across Europe's top 5 leagues this term. The clinical manner in which he dismantled the Toffees underlined how efficiently Thiago is closing in on Brian Bramo's record Premier League goal haul for the Bees, which stands at 20, and he could well do that. That could well happen. Yeah, so there it is. Top scorers: Harry Kane, Bayern Munich, 19. Erling Haaland, Man City, 19. Kylian Mbappe, Real Madrid, 18. And Igor Thiago, Brentford, 14. Thiago's treble was a defining moment for the 24-year-old and propelled Brentford up to 7th in the table, leaving the West Londoners just 4 points shy of Everton's neighbours Liverpool in 4th. Post-match reflections from head coach Keith Andrews and captain Nathan Collins pointed to the driving force behind Thiago's electric form, his work ethic. Collins, the Bees' other goal scorer on Merseyside, hailed his informed striker as one of the hardest working men I've ever seen when speaking to Sky Sports. And Thiago offers Brentford 2 strikers in one. A target man who ranks among the Premier League's top 20 for aerial duels alone. Aerial duels won in 25-26. The former Club Brugge forward also possesses the pace and mobility to punish teams in transition. Against Everton, the full range of his qualities was on display. Having already cleared James Tarkowski's goal-bound header off his own line, Thiago opened the scoring with precise number 9 play, drifting between Michael Keane and Vitaly Mykolenko before sliding a low finish past Jordan Pickford. A dummy runner at the near post as Collins doubled the visitors' lead on 50 minutes. Thiago then completed his hat-trick with 2 fine counter-attacking finishes, controlled strikes with both feet to cap lightning-fast Bees breaks. Those goals confirmed Thiago as the spearhead of the most devastating counter-attacking side in Europe's elite leagues. With 8 goals scored on the break in 25-26, Brentford sit clear of the likes of Bournemouth, Bayern Munich and Real Madrid, 7 apiece. They've already surpassed their combined counter-attacking output from the previous 2 seasons. Thiago has now contributed 44% of Brentford's Premier League goals this campaign and is finding the net every 120 minutes on average, a return that makes his troubled first chapter in West London easy to overlook. Sidelined by a serious knee injury during pre-season in the summer of 2024, Thiago actually made his debut for the Bees away at Everton, then at Goodison Park in November that year. A subsequent injury scuppered the remainder of last season, leaving Thiago an unknown quantity heading into the current campaign. With his name up in lights alongside the best strikers in the game, that is certainly no longer the case. Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So let's get into the player ratings. And we'll start with Kelleher, of course. Right. Wilfred Nancy, hopefully. Yeah, is he, well, I'm amazed he's still a manager. So he looks terrible, doesn't he? Yeah. Or Stephen Kenny. Yeah. Exactly, but yeah. Yeah. He certainly wasn't the right manager, Wilfred Nancy, was he, to come in after Brendan Rodgers? That's for sure. That's fucked you right up, hasn't it? Celtic with him there. So, not good, mate. But yeah, I will say, getting back to Thiago, before I go into these player ratings, there is some things there that I think needs to get better. He needs to be better at sometimes his shooting, his power of shot is lacking. It's very, very lightweight, poor, not enough power, oomph behind it, the weight of the shot. So something is wrong with that. That's the problem. I see him at even against Everton, he could have had more probably than those three. But the weight is in ideal positions. His shooting weight was terrible. Not enough power, not enough behind it, and it was like deflected or trickled to the goalie or whatever. That wasn't great. That's what I think he needs to get better at, for sure. Getting more power behind his shots. Also, though, I'll tell you what he is great at. That dinked finish. He seems to know how to get that right, the dink finish over the goalkeeper, which can be tough. It's not an easy thing to do. Also, he controlled that side foot volley well for that first goal. So actually, that was another good thing. But that dinked finish, he seems to be master at. The goalie coming out, you're doing one-on-one with the goalie, lift it over the goalkeeper, dink it delicately over the goalkeeper. And that's a knack. That's quite hard to do. That's a big knack for a striker, a really top striker, to master that. And he seems to be able to do that, though, which I like. I like that. There's something he really can do, and that's dink it. He's a real master of that, a King B, of dinking the ball over the goalkeeper. So, both of them finishes he'd done after the first one, two delicate little dinks over Pickford. So, it just shows that he's capable of that. And delicate finishing, I just wish he would hit a ball better at times. His power or lack of it is there. And unfortunately, that might stop him getting even more goals. But what I have seen, he can hold the ball up pretty well. He's a big lad. He won't easily be out-muscled for the ball. And that you can see why now probably he was the replacement for Ivan Toney. What they thought of him as maybe the next Ivan Toney. You can possibly see that now. But then again, I still think at times he looked, especially against Arsenal, Spurs, them games, he looked out of it. He didn't put in enough there to do anything, produce enough. And for me, I just don't know. He went missing a little bit. But yeah, you can't moan, you can't complain. He's got 14 goals, 15 altogether, and he's been amazing this season. So, yeah, Club Bruges are an excellent club, Steve. They do brilliant business in the transfer market. Exactly. Well, that's who we got him off, of course. So yeah, and they are a very good club, as you say. No, Nazi sacked, mate. He's been sacked, has he? Yeah. Oh, right. Well, there you go. He deserved to be, didn't he? So, yeah. But, yeah. Who are you getting now? I mean, it's a shame because I think Brendan Rodgers was brilliant. I just don't know who else you're going to get in now. Maybe Maresca. He's available now. But they're all about him for Man United, aren't they? Enzo Maresca. So, who knows? Or maybe you could get a job there, Warren. You can manage Celtic. Yeah, you do a better job, mate. Definitely. But anyway, getting back to this player ratings, Koeman Kelleher, I thought was really great. He made at least 2 or 3 amazing saves, good saves. Not a lot he could do about the 2 that we conceded. So I'm going to give him an 8 though. I thought he was great in goal. Definitely an 8. Yeah, Kev, again there. Hi, Warren. Would you take Damien Duff at Celtic? I'm sure he would. Kev. Yeah, so let's go now to... let's go to... God, fuck off. What are you doing? Trying to get to Coyote. There we go. Michael Coyote. Come on. Fucking slow lump of shit. I don't know what's going on with this. Right. Yeah, Michael Coyote. I thought it was pretty good. There was sometimes he got caught and tried to do too much, coming out in his own half. I think he's quality, though. He's brilliant. That long throw, always going to be a weapon, a dangerous weapon. For me, he's a good player. He's top quality. There's still some things he needs to do better. And he's only young. And I'm sure that will improve. I'm sure he can iron those sort of weaknesses out and bad things that he's doing. He will get better. I'm sure with that, He's quality. He's a quality player. I'm going to give him an 8 still. I know he was found wanting a bit at times. But other than that, I think an 8 still. And go to the other side, the left back, Aaron Hickey, who actually I thought was good. I thought he had a really good game. I still don't think he's a left back. Not really. But I thought he was really good in this game. He looked very good, and I'm going to give him an 8 as well. Definitely going to give him an 8. So if anyone does want to do marks in this in the live chat, want to rate any of these players, you're welcome to. But yeah, I thought Hickey an 8 there. Still not sure. I wouldn't say he's totally a left back, but he played him there again. By the way, I was supposed to be doing another stream now at this time, which is going to be the transfer one. So the Buzz track, I'll be probably doing that tomorrow now, guys. I think it'll be tomorrow. I'm not sure what time, but I'll be cancelling that now and doing that one tomorrow. As I'm obviously doing this preview as well. So I'll try and see if I can... hold on a minute, guys. I'll just sort that. Yeah, anyway, I've changed that now. As I say, the transfer one, the Buzz, I was going to do that today, but obviously now I'm changing it to tomorrow. Provisionally about 2 o'clock. I've changed that too. But it may change the time for that because obviously, as I say, I'm hoping to do, or obviously we'll be doing the preview for the Sunderland game. But anyway, that's tomorrow now, guys. So, yeah. So make sure you watch out for that. Right. So Aaron Hickey, as I say, got an 8. He's got an 8. Nathan Collins, I thought was brilliant. Had a superb game. Scored. Done a great ball for Thiago's hat-trick for the third one. Another one who was superb. Another one close to man of the match to me. But yeah, I'm actually going to give him a 9. I'm giving him a 9. It's still not man of the match, but I'm giving him a 9. He was quality. Warren there, 100% at Kev Flavin. I love Duffer. His passion when he was at the Shells, it was brilliant. Yeah, he would be ideal for Southgate, wouldn't he? Yeah, so anyway, Collins a 9, definitely. Scored as well, so yeah, a 9 for me there. And the other centre back, the other centre back, this is shit. This is so slow and useless. Come on. I don't know what's going on here, guys. This is not moving. It's shit. Come on. Fucking useless. Right, Christopher Ayer. When he comes up, here we go. Yeah, I actually thought he had a great game here. for a little while I've been thinking he's not really performed and done it enough, done well for the Bees. He looks a bit, I don't know, not great. Hasn't been up to his well. I think at one stage I think at least a couple of seasons ago or whatever, he was brilliant at one stage. So he is a Norwegian international, of course. So yeah, but yeah, I think he was great actually in this one. I'm going to give him an 8. I thought he was really good. Along with the performance against Spurs, I thought he was great there actually as well in the defence. So 2 brilliant performances from the man. So that's good, isn't it? It's good at least. So more like a sack race, mate. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to give him an 8 here. Aya, I thought he's class this time, as he was against Spurs. So, right. And we'll go to one of the subs, which is Rico Henry, came on for Hickey. Didn't do too badly when he came on. You know, he came on, I think, when we was pretty much winning fairly well. They had got a goal back at the time, but I still think he done okay. I'll give him a 7. There coming on. Yeah, 7 for Henry. I think that was it for the defence there. Let's get to the midfield. And you know what? Jensen, I thought, was great. I thought he had a great game this time. He really did. And I was actually surprised he was taken off. He wasn't the worst player. I mean, I didn't think Yarmouth was brilliant. Yeah, he stayed on. And he took this guy off. I actually thought he had a great game with Ty Jensen. And yeah, he put the ball through was it the second goal? Yeah. Where he put Sharda through. It's close to being offside, very close. But he put a fantastic ball through. And Sharda was, and then got it into the penalty area. And obviously Thiago took it off away from him. The ball on. And then, of course, dinked it over Pickford. Another great dink goal. So I thought he was brilliant in this game. Surprisingly taken off. If I was him, I wouldn't be happy with that, to be honest with you. I'll be a bit pissed off, you know, that there were worse players than him there. And he's one of them that was taken off. Strange. What am I going to give? I'm going to give him an 8. Definitely giving Jensen an 8. I thought he was really good in this game. He could be another one. I don't know if he's leaving. If we're going to offer him a new contract, I think he's a class player. I really do. Sometimes he doesn't always do enough in the game, but when he's really on it and looks good and looks like he's really passing well, distribution and, you know, doing more on the ball, doing things in the game, he's class. And, you know, I think maybe we should keep him. I really do. I think he's a class player. It would be great if we could keep him, I think. But I don't know. That's not down to me. It's not my decision. Yeah, so he Henderson came on for him in the 64th. So right. So I'll mark. I don't know what's going on with this fucking dumb thing. It's bloody fucking stupid. Anyway, Henderson, yeah, came on for him. And he had his usual sort of tidy game. You know, he kept it simple, what he done. I'll give him a 6. Big up to you, Luca. Hope you're well, bro. Hope you're good, buddy. Of course, Arsenal won again. So they're going pretty well. Yeah. Good to see you in here, bro. Yes, Henderson, I thought was tidy again. Nice and tidy. Come on, 6 there. Give him a 6. Right, and let's get to it's fucking stupid. I know what's going on with this, guys. It's just bloody mental. It's just dumb, this fucking Wi-Fi tonight. It's just been useless. Right. Right, let's get to Yarmulke. Well, I don't think... at times he was all right. I'm still not totally sold on this guy. He's still only young. He's got a bit better. He's getting better. He's sort of getting there. But there's still a lot to learn. He still seems to, I think, sometimes give it away. You know, a bad pass or get caught. But yeah, I still think he's a very good player. I know there is a good player there. I really do. And he's got loads of opportunities this season under Andrews. He's played plenty of times, and there was times when I thought he's looked really, the real McCoy, the finished article. But other times, no. And this was one of them times I thought I'm surprised he was kept on. I would have took him off for Henderson, maybe. He should have come off. But still, he's sort of a defensive midfielder, really. I just think he can cost us a bit sometimes with what he does. But other than that, I think he's a good player. But for this one, I don't know. I'll give him a 6, but not one of his better games, that's for sure. Right, and let's get to well, I won't do Damsgaard just yet. I'm going to do Yannout. I thought Yannout was brilliant in this game. I really do. Absolute class. I thought he was superb. But the thing is with this guy, he's another one. You just don't know what you'll get. He's so inconsistent. And he hasn't always been amazing for us. All the time he's been here. I mean, I think he's a good player. There's no doubt there's a good player there. And Germany have capped him, of course. He's played for Germany. So, he's not that bad a player. He could be going. He could. Yeah, I'm cool, mate. Yeah, he could be leaving. There's a possibility that he's going to go when his contract's up. And Aya is another one. Apparently he wants to go. So do we try and sign him on, keep him on? Because if he does go, I think we'd lose him for nothing. He would go for nothing, I think. So maybe it's best to try and sign him up again. I think he's a good player. I really do think he's a good player. When he's on his game, he is good. Of course, it took him a while to come back from an injury as well. Had a bit of a bad injury, so he's done well. And I think he's starting to play like the way he has been. I think, was it maybe 2 or 4 seasons ago at least, when he was at his real best. So I think there's no doubt he's a good player. But I think we may just let him go. I think that might happen. I think that's possibly what would happen. Right. And of course, we will now get to when we can get back to it, we'll get to Damsgaard, who was fucking amazing. I thought he was superb in this game. Absolutely incredible. Very, very close to man of the match, to be honest. Very, very close to it. And I think if Thiago hadn't got man of the match, hadn't got a hat-trick, Damsgaard would have been man of the match. And he's so damn close to it here. But 9, he's getting a 9. Absolute masterclass in midfield. Absolutely superb passing quality and even getting into tackles at times and getting back. And he's not exactly mega strong. He's a little bit of a weakling, but he was getting back and tackling well and doing some good things back there. I thought he was an incredible guy, a brilliant game from him, awesome. And, 9, he's getting a 9 still, but not quite man of the match. Any other time, he's getting man of the match here, 100%. But because Thiago's got that hat trick, well, I'm afraid he's not. He's not man of the match. So, but what a game this guy had, and I hope he stays. I hope we can get him to stay because he could be another one out the door. He really could. Unfortunately, he's an amazing player. We've got to keep hold of him, guys. We really have. Right. I think that was it for the midfield. And let's get to the strikers. The forwards. Yeah. Let's go with Sharda first. I thought he had a pretty good game. Yes, I think he had some chances as well, where he should have really done better, especially that one from a great cross by Damsgaard. Head of a ball, hit it straight like Pickford. So that's the problem. You see what he done the other day, getting that brilliant hat trick. So he's got it in him, no doubt, this young man, But still not quite always looking at that level that he should be. But I thought he had a really good game still. I'm going to give him an 8 still. I thought he was really good. Yeah, he's still getting an 8. Because I think he was really close to being very good. If he could finish at times properly, well, he's so close to being that perfect player, to being that great player that will cause trouble for any defence if he can just do it. If he can just, his mentality is not quite there. I don't think he's quite there with his mentality. He's got to know that he's better than what he's shown at times. We know that. And the guy is class. Another one that's played for Germany, he's got caps for Germany. So the guy is quality. But I just want to see him do it more. He's got to do this more. What he does is... And if he could do that, we'd have an incredible strike partnership there with him and Thiago. We'd have another Vissa and Bramo on our hands, really. But he isn't quite there. But I'm still giving him an 8. And no doubt he might turn up in the next one. He'd be great against Sunderland, I hope. Fingers crossed. So anyway, we move on to the man himself. The man of the moment. Which, of course, is this man. Igor Thiago. Igor Thiago. La 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 la. Igor Thiago. Igor Thiago. La 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 la. Igor Thiago. Igor Thiago. Yes, brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. What a game. Strange things he done. Hugging Beto for some bizarre reason. He hugged an opposition player, Beto, when he got a hat-trick. I don't know what the guy thought of that, Beto. To be honest, if it was me, I'd probably want to punch him one, because why are you hugging me for? You got a hat-trick for your own team. Why are you hugging me? I don't play for you. I know you want to get your magic dust on me and score, and you got me a goal. You scored me a goal, hugging me like that. But that was mad. I don't know what was in the guy's head doing that. But you just can't argue with a hat trick, a great hat trick from the guy. I still think some of his shooting needs to be worked on. I really do. But that finishing, that first goal, the side foot volley from a brilliant cross, but that is not easy to do. Controlled side foot into the bottom corner. That's a hell of a finish, And then those two dinked finishes, delicate dinks over a goalkeeper. That's not easy either. So this guy has got something big about him and great about him. And a magical aura, and he will obviously he's going to hopefully keep getting goals now. He could get up to Bramo's 20, he could really do that. It's very possible. So I'm going to give him a 10. I mean, let's be honest, he got a hat-trick. He cleared one off the line. He had some game, let's be honest, really, at the end of the day. And it's very hard because, to beat Damsgaard to man, because Damsgaard was incredible. But this guy's got a hat-trick. And he's done other things in the game. So, yeah, 10. Amazing. What performance. Can he keep it going, though? Can he keep this going? It'll be interesting to see. Can he carry this on against Sunderland? Sorry, Kev, but I hope he does. I really hope he does. But yeah, what a performance. And there was obviously one other sub, I believe, and that was That was Pert Harris came on for Sharda. Miles Pert Harris. Oh no, sorry, it was Lewis Potter, wasn't it? Hold on. I think it was Lewis Potter, yeah. Yeah, there was two. Actually, Thiago was taken off for Pert Harris, 92nd minute. And Sharda, Lewis Potter came on for Sharda in the 64th. I think Lewis Potter didn't do enough when he come on. He was, I don't know, he got about well, maybe. He was a nuisance value in a way. I don't think he done quite enough on the ball. I'll give him a 6. Lewis Potter, yeah, 6. And obviously Pert Harris didn't have time to do much. Is he even on here? I don't know. He's not even on here, Miles Pert Harris, or is he? He may be classed as midfield. Yeah, there we go. Well, he is sort of, I guess you can say, midfield. They didn't really do a lot either. Didn't have a chance really though to do anything. Came on, I think it was 91st minute. So yeah, didn't really have a chance to do a lot. I'll give him a 5. So yeah, that was it, guys. Player ratings. Now we move on to back to the G-Tech and Sunderland. Yeah, quite a tough one, really, the way they're going. They got that draw with Spurs, of course. They're in a great position. This will be a tough game for us, even at the G-Tech. I would hope that'd be another win. I'm sure the way we're going with this form, surely we got to get a win. You know, get revenge when they beat us, of course, 2-1 at their ground, Stadium of Light. Anyway, that preview will be tomorrow, along with that transfer one, the Buzz, both tomorrow now, guys. Follow me on Insta at Mr. B for Life 182 and sub to Mr. B Hive Football Chat. Please smash those likes. Many thanks for getting me to 201 subs last year. But keep subbing into this new year now, guys. Please, please, please keep that going up. Get me to 250 now. My next milestone. You can do it, guys. Please, please come on. Keep showing your love and support. Always means a lot to me. And it's looking good. A good start for the Bees to this new year. You know, the away form is picked up, which is good. We actually won our 3rd game away of the season. So, yeah, hopefully more to come. More good stuff from the Bees, I hope. Let's not go backwards now, please. Let's keep this going. We can do this. Come on. Come on, Bees. Keep stinging. You know, Sunderland will be a tough one, but I think we can do that. I just also want to see now, hopefully we're gonna do some business in the transfer market, because I think we still need at least 1 or 2 players to do something, to come in here. We need probably another defender, I would say, possibly another striker. I think our midfield's covered pretty much. We've got enough in midfield. Yeah, probably at least another defender, another striker, definitely. I want to see us do something, but nothing happening yet. We just let players go. We've obviously let Ola Kigby go. He's gone to, I think, Swindon. Another player we sold to Shrewsbury or on loan or something. Yeah, well, we're letting players go, exit. So, but we want players to come in now. We've got to get players in. So hopefully when we do, and if we do, I can do a few streams about it. And if there is any news regarding it, any sort of news that we're interested in any players, I'll definitely come or we'll be on doing the stream. A special bees one. So, but for now, guys, well, it's all good, isn't it? A great start to the new year. Everton 2, bees 4. Brilliant, guys. Come on, let's keep this going. So, as I say, tomorrow, look out tomorrow for the preview against bees against Sunderland. And the Buzz, the transfer one. Check that one out as well tomorrow, guys. So, but for the time being, I'm going to bounce, guys. Everyone have a great evening and enjoy whatever you're doing. And until the next one, guys, I'm out of here. Cheers, everyone. Thanks, guys. Bye.